Region play is underway, and McGill-Tulin has moved down to Class 6A this year. Saraland showed the Jackets what they already knew. 6A Region 1 is tough.
The Jubilee Cup is up for grabs as Fairhope and Daphne play in the first ever Bombauer Bowl.
And Bikers playing in 4A this season. WS Neal comes south to test the Wolfpack.
We are socializing and social distancing tonight on Friday Night Football Fever.
This is Friday Night Football Fever, live from Mountain Dew Field. Here's WKRG News 5 Sports, Randy Patrick and Robbie Baker.
Well, Robbie, we have made it to week 3 in a pandemic. High school football never looked better tonight. And some of the highlights I was looking at earlier, we had some great games.
There was some insane score lines tonight. Robertsdale, the Golden Bears, Randy, they're 3-0 to start the season. How you like that?
How long has it been since they were 3-0?
It's been about 20 years, I think, since they started off the season as hot as this. You know, speaking about hot matchups, how about our Mobile game of the week? Let's go out to Saraland, where it was senior night for the Spartans. McGill-Tulin, 6A now is the region game, trying to spoil things. Early action here, Carson Green to CT Engelbert, who was wide open, and he finds pay dirt, Randy. McGill-Tulin, this is kind of how the game went for him, Randy. It wasn't a good night for the Yellow Jackets in their 6A debut. A few possessions later, Omarion Crawford punches it in, right? It's a touchdown for Saraland. The refs say no. He was about a yard short, so Carson Green says it's okay. I'll just punch it in myself. Tonight was a crazy night. How about some special teams love, Randy? Saraland and Jeff Kelly poured it on a little. They get the onside kick. That would lead to another score. And again, this is kind of how the night went for McGill. Final score here, 42-14, an emphatic win for, you see Carson Green there, for Saraland and Jeff Kelly's squad. That is a statement victory here on a Friday night, Randy.
I said earlier, it's tough in 6A Region 1, right?
Ooh, you saw it for yourself right there.
All right, let's head to Ladd Peoples Stadium as the big 7A battle tonight between Davidson and Murphy. This is a historic matchup between two big schools from the city of Mobile. How about the double pass early for Micah Brown to Luke McGowan, and Jalen Nash all alone give him 6 for Davidson, but Murphy turning on the power game. Tyrus Wheeler following the blocking, and here comes more of Wheeler wheeling it outside. And he's following his blocking again. Well coached. He's finally going to be taken down, but Murphy will end the drive with a touchdown. And there you see the final score. The Murphy Panthers beating Davidson tonight, 22-7, your final score.
Murphy also off to a 3-0 start this season. They take the field with smoke and fanfare in Alberta. Hunter Alms, Randy, it's another onside kick. Nathan McDaniel there with the Warriors pulling some trickery to get things started, and it would pay off because they would get to start the game with a touchdown. The Wild Warrior, Drew Ray, takes it himself, and Alberta gets the first points of this ball game, but this game would quickly become all Faith Academy rather quickly here. How about a little safety dance, Randy? Shamar James sacking the quarterback. Very exciting stuff. A few possessions later, Colton Woods would find Shamar James, does his best Colin Lacey impression there. 52-7. How you like that, Randy? Another huge scoreline tonight.
What a game for Faith Academy. To Delaney Stadium, St. Paul's hosting Williamson. The Saints coming up for that big win over Spanish Fort last week on ESPN. The Saints have the ball. Watch this. Williamson with a big interception. That's Robert Woodyard, the big Division I recruit that headed to Bama. St. Paul's stops Williamson, but puts points on the board this drive. Zach Gray takes it in for the home team, 7-0. Best McFadden, the quarterback, with a quick hit to Javante Graves Billups, and he'll take it inside the 5-yard line to lead to another Saints score. St. Paul's improves to 3-0, 28-12 winners tonight. They're heading into next week's home game against UMS Wright. Oh, yeah.
Low rivalry. Javante Graves Billups going to Army next year, Randy. How about Viger? They're taking the field for the first time in 2020. WS Neal, though, the first ones to score in this game. Alex Alvarez to Samuel Bosarge down the sideline and into the end zone for pay dirt for 6. John McKenzie, the new coach, trying to make some halftime or in-quarter adjustments, if you will. Michael Brown Jr. accepts the coaching, makes a nice big play, but it's Alvarez here rolling out and finding a receiver with a tough catch in the end zone. After our photographer left, though, Randy, it became all Viger Wolves, and the Viger Wolves end up getting their first win of the 2020 season. they start things off in the John McKenzie era. Let's see a nice little hurdle there with a victory tonight. Final score, we don't have it on the bottom of your screen there. We'll get it to you as soon as we get it.
All right, WS Neal coming from East Bruton, South Mobile tonight. How about TR Miller coming from Bruton to take on Cottage Hill? And here's the kickoff to Cottage Hill, and it is fumbled, and it's going to be recovered here by TR Miller. And TR Miller will take advantage of the turnover, as we're going to get a little mixed up in the pass play there, but it's a touchdown as Blake Jernigan hit DeVaris Webb for the score. And TR Miller looking tough tonight on the road as they get the victory. 35-13. I need a Tylenol after that one.
I could feel that hit as we watched it there on television. Another huge matchup tonight, Randy, over on the Eastern Shore. Two Division I quarterbacks, Trent Battle and Riley Leonard, doing battle tonight, and that's where we check out and check in with Daniel Winter, who took in all the action tonight.
Well, Robbie, you got Pirates versus Trojans. It sounds like a movie. And this game tonight, well, it was pretty magic. You might have thought a movie was being played on this field. We'll break it all down for you and show you who got their first loss of the season coming up next.
Now, the WKRG News 5 Mascot of the Week, brought to you by JBT Power.
And back to Alberta, not for sausage, but for our mascot of the week, the Alberta High School Warrior, now known as Baxter. Our sponsor, the JBT Power Coyote, presenting the award. Brianna Hollis told you the story earlier behind the namesake Baxter. Baxter Duddy lost his battle with cancer, unfortunately. This is the first year Alberta has had a mascot. And Baxter has Robbie Baker moves.
Hey, I like it.
You go.